Good morning, friends. On behalf of the Keepers of the Great Grove, Cups chapter, I want to welcome you all to worship with the Universalist Unitarian Church of Peoria. Today, our service is in recognition of Litha, a name which is given by some earth-based traditions to the time of the summer solstice, which officially occurred last night. At Litha, we mark the longest day of the year, and we celebrate the power and energy of the sun, which is the source of warmth and light around us. I'm the Reverend Jennifer Innes, and my pronouns are she and her. This is a beloved community striving to live into its mission of embracing freedom, loving wholeheartedly, growing in mind, body, and spirit, and adding to the wholeness and the healing of the world. We welcome people of all ethnicities and races, sexual orientation and gender identities, social and economic situations, politics and abilities. We advocate for human rights, and we strive to be good stewards of this precious earth. So in living that mission, we recognize the network of relationships of which we are a part. Our church is on stolen land that once was home to the tribes of the Illinois Confederacy, which included the Cahokia, Kaskaskia, Michigamia, Peoria, and Tamaroa people. So we give thanks, as we have been asked to do by the Peoria people, for the care they showed the land, and we will do our best to care for it today. I want to thank folks for joining us in person and online. This is an act of courage to seek connection with people in this age, and partially we just can't help it. We know we need one another, and so we welcome you. If you are new, please help us get to know you. Stay for visiting and coffee after service in Fellowship Hall. There can be a conversation on Zoom if you're joining us online as well. If you are not physically in the sanctuary this morning, I invite you as part of the service to take a moment, if you wish, and locate a ball or a small stone along with a piece of tissue paper, as well as a candle and a flame. We'll be working with these items later in the service. We also want to recognize that there is child-friendly seating in the front and in the back. There is a coloring order service, which is, of course, available to anyone because coloring is for everyone. And if you wish to move and it works better, the services also can be heard in the foyer and in Fellowship Hall. You're welcome to get up and move your body as you need. Today marks the start of our lay-led summer services. The structure of these services is a little bit more fluid. Children and youth are welcome to stay for the service or depart during our for some all ages activities as part of our education program when the congregation sings out the children and youth. And childcare is available in the nursery if that works better for you as well. And now let me invite folks to check your devices, all the devices, and put them into worship mode, whether buzzy or silent. We have the slides for a little visual help if you need, and don't be shy about asking for help either. And I have a few notes for today. I invite folks to check the calendar for this week. We have a number of different social outings. We have a family park meetup this week, as well as a brown bag lunch. It's on the church patio on Thursday. Let me tell you, if you haven't had lunch on the church patio, I highly recommend. We discovered the joy of the outside during the pandemic, and by golly, we need to keep doing that because it's really a great way to be out here. Also, we have a note. So Judith Corin Shanahan, she and Sean are moving to Rockford very soon. As part of their retirement, she is clearing out her studio, and she would love help with packing up and bringing things to church for the rummage sale, for the book sale. Please contact her, and boxes are needed as well as labor and driving. I think she also has a last official sale at her studio today as well. So look in the announcements or ask about that. So along those lines, we have a rummage sale is coming in July. Yes, the rummage sale is coming. The rummage sale is coming. And you are welcome to drop off items at church now. Our religious education rooms have been cleared out for the regular programs, and they are available for stuff. So please see the published lists about what to bring and what not to bring. There's some things about not to bring. Don't bring adult clothes, for example. I want to thank everybody for assisting with this event. It truly, if you have not seen our rummage sale before, it truly takes over the church. Oh yeah. We got an oh yeah, which is an amen in any book there. Yes. And it provides resources for our neighbors and is better for the environment in terms of reuse and also being a fundraiser for us. So I invite you to get to know the fundraiser and help out as well. I think we will stop there with our announcements and we'll turn to our chalice lighting with Gary Chatham.
Good morning. I'm moving the balls around. So the chalice lighting this morning is called Midsummer by Allison Ehrman. Bring in the light, bring in the laughter, gather the love, gather the yearning, gather the games, gather the children. Bring them all in, for they all nourish our souls.
I think that moment and expression of gathering is an essential part of what we do. And we gather in so many ways. We do this with our time, we do this with our gifts of experience and our skills. We do this simply with our willingness to be together. And we also do this with our financial gifts. We set aside a time in our service to practice the art of gratitude, to practice the art of intentional giving. And so we offer our Cake Up a collection during our most set aside hour in this community. And we also take a bit of our abundance and send it out into the world through our Share the Plate practice. Half of the undesignated plate goes to a monthly recipient doing great work in the Peoria area. And for the month of June, it is Look, It's My Book. So this was established in 2008. The Look, It's My Book provides books every year to students in kindergarten through fourth grade. That's much needed given the high poverty rate and also as an effort to increase our literacy. I have to say, having seen the table spread for when my children were able to participate in Look, It's My Book, to see the possibilities of books before us is just such a gift. So this is something that is a little gift that goes a long way to making a child sing and grow and explore. So for half the undesignated plate will go to Look, It's My Book this month. If you are making a cash donation, please use the envelopes in the pews and put your name and if it's a pledge or how the offering you'd like to have it be used, or see the QR code in the order of service. After the plates are passed, I will light the candles and we can start our time for candles of reflection and meditation. Consider lighting a candle if you have something in your mind and on your heart and need to bring a little light forward to make it more manifest. And I invite folks, please allow folks who have mobility concerns to kind of get to the front of the line so they don't have to stand for so long, because we all seem to like the candles at this congregation, which is great. All right. And now I invite the ushers to come forward and let's enter into our music for meditation. It is good to be here. It is good to be here now. It is good to be here now together. This is the time for the sharing of our joys and sorrows in the congregation. I want to thank everybody who was part of our annual all-church picnic at the Herm Farm last Sunday. The overnight rain did not keep us away from what turned out to be a beautiful day. And thank you again to our hosts, Martha Herm and Tom McIntyre. And thank you to the team who brought everything we needed to have coffee and refreshments, along with the potluck provided by everyone else. And if you took photos of the day, I invite you to please send them to the church office. Let's see, we also have another joy, Connor McManus. He is celebrating his 28th birthday. So happy birthday, Connor. And also his first flight on an airplane. This is something too. So congratulations to Connor. I will take a point of personal privilege and say that you all were so kind at celebrating my birthday last Sunday, so thank you. This Sunday is my husband Patrick and I, this is our anniversary. So, thank you. We got engaged on a solstice, we got married on a solstice. Hallelujah, we love the solstice. So here we are. Huh? Okay. And now we turn to sorrow. So Mary Mulholland Kafar and Panda Simmons, they are mourning the unexpected death of a dear friend, Juanita. Juanita passed here just recently and doesn't have family or friends nearby, so is the family and friends that are chosen in her life are celebrating and missing Juanita. We also have an additional sorrow. Her Eminence, the beloved Crystal Newman High Corral, who was first priestess and elder of the Correllian nativist tradition, passed into spirit on June 7th. She is remembered as a priestess, teacher, mentor, and friend. Her wisdom and compassion will be missed by all who knew her in the physical. She is gone now into the waiting arms of the Correllian ancestors who have prepared a seat for her amongst them. In her honor, the first priesthood of the Correllian tradition has declared a 1-year period of mourning. Hail the beloved dead. And in our larger world, we recognize that for some, this is Father's Day. And I offer a note from our Unitarian Universalist Association. Today, on Father's Day, we honor and celebrate all who offer guidance, care, protection, encouragement, and love in fathering roles. Your energy, effort, courage, and wisdom is seen and appreciated. We also recognize that this day can hold many emotions. For some, it is a day of gratitude and joyful connection. For others, it may bring grief, longing, complicated relationships, or the absence of someone deeply missed. Wherever this day finds you, may you be held in compassion. And may we all take a moment to honor those who have helped shape our lives with care, wisdom, and love. And now let us take one more moment of quiet for all the joys, the sorrows, the names and the milestones that are among us and that remain in our hearts and unspoken. I invite you to breathe with me and pause. Amen, shalom, salam, and blessed be. And now I invite the children and youth and volunteers to go out into our education program while the congregation sings, "Go Now in Peace."
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tony Huerta. My pronouns are he, him. Whether you are present in the sanctuary today or watching online, I welcome each of you and every one of you to our annual Litha celebration. Rituals such as ours begin by creating a temporary sacred space. Usually this involves what we call casting a circle, which many of you have seen us do at our cups groups and other holiday offerings offered in Fellowship Hall. But today, by virtue of being with you once more in this full-time sacred sanctuary, we declare that work is met and the need is already accomplished. Our circle is cast. Next, members of our group will invite spiritual aspects of the four quarters to aid us in a celebration with short invocations spoken to each cardinal direction: the east, the south, the west, and the north. We welcome in the qualities of the classical elements of air, fire, water, and earth. As each direction is called, you will hear the words end with, "We welcome you." If you so choose, please join us in repeating back, "We welcome you." We then invite the spiritual presence of Goddess and God, principles of divine feminine and divine masculine energy that work through us and to whom we credit and thank for what we are given in life. We will also ask for the spiritual presence of the Revealer, an expression of spiritual presence that goes beyond, encompasses, and goes beyond the male and female binary. And then we will also invite the presence of our ancestors to share this celebration with us. Our central act of power will be a celebration of light and its ability to bring illumination around us and within us. If you've taken part in Litha before, I think you'll agree, when I bring out this fire extinguisher, it's going to get good. As we reach the conclusion of our ceremony, we will say a word of thanks to the divine principles and release the energies of the four directions. Again, there will be a callback as we address north, west, south, and east, this time with parting words, "Be with us always." Please feel free to join us in repeating back, "Be with us always." And then finally, with some finishing words, our presentation will be concluded. Will the quarter callers now rise and take your positions? This is actually To the Four Directions by Joan Goodwin. It's in your hymnals. It's number 446, if you care to read along.
Spirit of the east, spirit of air, of morning and springtime, be with us as the sun rises, in times of beginning, in times of planting. Inspire us with the fresh breath of courage as we go forth into new adventure. We welcome you.
We welcome you.
Spirit of the south, of the fire, of noontime and summer, be with us through the heat of day and help us to be ever growing. Warm us with strength and energy for the work that awaits us. We welcome you.
We welcome you.
Spirit of the north, spirit of earth, of nighttime and winter, be with us in the darkness, in the time of gestation. We welcome you.
We welcome you.
Sets and help us to enjoy a rich harvest. Follow through us with a cooling, healing quietness and bring us peace. We welcome you.
We welcome you. By the raising of one hand, I call upon the presence of Mother Goddess, born only of herself. From her we proceed, and unto her we will, in due time, return. Great Mother, be with us now. By the raising of my other hand, I call upon the presence of Father God. Lord of the dance of life, it is in following you we turn the wheel of the year. Divine Father, be with us now. I draw my hands together, and in doing so, these two forces become one, yet are greater than the sum of their parts. Bright revealer, keeper of the mysteries beyond any name or form or construct of gender, be with us now. I place my hands upon my heart, and I welcome the voices of the ancestors to our circle. Forebearers of our lineages, pioneers of our vocations and personal callings, walk with us, sing with us, share our circle once again. Beloved ones, be with us now. So mote it be. So the wheel of the year has made another turn. One season passed into the next. When we celebrate these occasions, we remind ourselves that we humans do not stand apart from the world, but rather we are a part of our earth, and our lives move in rhythm with the cycles of nature. Welcome, everyone, to summer. The sun is our ultimate source of warmth and light. And if we don't get enough in the actual sky today, we have plenty here. Each day, but especially now, it shines brightly and spreads around the world. Even as it gives its light and energy to each of us, it's never diminished by the sharing of its power. The sun passes over us to our experience in a seemingly never-ending cycle. Today, we share that light with one another, passing it around, spreading our own inextinguishable light. Hot sun. Hot sun. We'll keep it away from the candles. Whoop. Oh, I dropped the mic. For those at home, join us by lightly tossing a stone or a small totem in your hands like a hot potato and have a little bit of fun. It's the sun, it's hot. Well, that was fun. I now invite Vicky Huerta for a reading. Oh no, I don't. I'm sorry. She's here with us today. Holly Green is going to share an original poem. She is here.
Yeah, I was unexpected. Thanks. I wrote a poem for this occasion called Invocation of the Sun in Witchlight. I call to the sun as it rises, not as a symbol, but as a presence, ancient, watchful, breathing heat into bone and soil. You arrive without apology. Light spills over the world's edge, touching all I have tried to forget. The dark does not vanish, it yields, softening at your insistence. I feel you in my hands, in the salt of my skin, in the pulse behind my eyes. You are not gentle, but you are honest. Bring me back to what is alive in me. Burn away what has turned to ash, yet still masquerades as shelter. I leave offerings in small ways, grateful breath, undivided attention, the willingness to be seen, and the longing to be fully known. You are the eye of the day, the witness that does not blink. When I step into your light, I do not ask to be transformed. I simply stand in what is already unfolding. Let me be clear as your light. Let me be awake without cruelty. Let me remember that I am made of the same fire that crosses the sky without end. Thank you.
Holly is a beautiful writer. She also She also shared a song with us, and because we weren't expecting her today, we have a video. This is Shine by our own Holly Green.
The darkness of my storm, loving and bright, joyous and so warm, like a distant sunrise breaking through my gray. Giving me the courage to face another day. Step out into the light, take my hand and hold on tight. Can you feel the shine? Can you feel the shine? weathered lonely through the winter dark, needing healing and a kindred spark. Through frozen hopes and silent nights we've known, finding strength together, never quite alone. Step out into the light, take my hand and hold on tight. Can you feel the shine? Can you feel the shine? Step out of the shadow now. Release the worries from your mind. Open your heart to the sun and shine. And shine. And shine. We all shine.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready?
I invite Renee Shaw to lead us in a moment of reflection.
By the full power of the sun, all is illuminated. We see things with absolute clarity. With our outward vision, we can look around us and see each other here in the sanctuary among the familiar faces of our community of worshipers. With our inward vision, we can look within ourselves, using the power of illumination to examine parts of our thoughts, our minds, and our hearts. We have the opportunity now to take an honest look at all the things in our lives that appear to us now in the fullness of light. Are we giving our honest effort to the things we labor on? Are we keeping on track with our projects and goals? Are we staying true to the promises we make? Are we upholding our principles and our values, even when to do so is an inconvenience for us? Are we giving fully of ourselves to those we love? Are we being loving to ourselves, even when to do so is sometimes difficult to do? Reflect on this now.
Don't want to drop my mic again. This is the gift of Litha. Once again, we've been given this moment, this day of examination, of reflection upon what really matters in our lives. On this day, we allow the full light of the sun to clear away the shadowy spaces and the dusky, dark corners of our minds where we don't often care to wander. We shine a light there, if for just a brief moment. But wait, you may think, what about the happiness and the joy and the play that was earlier? They're all still present, but for now they are waiting. Who has ever walked a road to success without pausing to review and to correct their course if needed? Here, in the safety of our sanctuary, and surrounded by a loving community of fellow journeyers, we offer a chance for you now. To those who are at home, know that our spiritual circle exists in that time which is not a time and a place which is not a place. It matters very little where you physically are or when you watch this. If you are seeing us and you are hearing us, you are here now. A moment ago, we used a reflection to take an honest look at ourselves and of the things going on in our lives. Now, with full clarity of vision, determine for yourself what it is you need to adjust, correct, amend, to achieve your success and your joy and your happiness. Or, if you can honestly say that you're on that path, take this moment now to rededicate yourself to it. When you know what you may need to adjust, or when you're ready to recommit to your joy and happiness, you'll receive a piece of paper. Careful for your sleeves. Do not hold from above, hold from the side. Take a piece of paper from Vicky or from Jennifer, who will be up here. Imbue it with your intention and use it to create a bit of illumination. A few notes before we commence. For those of us joining via the web, if you have a candle standing by, please light it now and participate in this act. If anyone here needs some assistance or would like the flash paper brought to you and carried to the front, raise your hand. If you come up but would prefer not to get your hand too close to the flame, we'll be standing up here at the front after you imbue it with your intention. Just hand it back to us, and we will play with fire for you. While we partake in this ceremony, Gary will lead us in a song. There will be audio with lyrics overhead that will play the song 2 times through. I invite everyone to sing along and raise some good energy. We will make some body percussion. Clap your hands, stomp your head, slap your dome. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that. When the audio ends, let's keep the beat alive and continue a cappella. We will repeat the first verse and chorus until everyone has had a chance to make it through the line. I invite you all forward now for this act as we sing We Rise by Batya Levine, and may the sun shine brightly upon your path.
We rise, humbly hearted rise, won't be divided, rise, with spirit to guide us, rise, in hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here, and we rise. All of the children rise, elders with wisdom rise, ancestors surround us rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, humbly hearted, rise. Won't be divided, rise. With spirit to guide us, rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here, and we rise. All of the children rise. Elders with wisdom rise. Ancestors surround us, rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here, and we rise. Up from the wreckage, rise. With tears and with courage, rise. Fighting for life, we rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here, and we rise. Humbly hearted, rise. Won't be divided, rise. With spirit to guide us, rise.
Thank you so much. There was a lot of, ooh, that was fun. It is a truth of life. The moment that something achieves its peak, it must inevitably begin its decline. No sooner than the fruit is at its most ripe upon the branch, it begins to wither and fall to the earth below. So too, the sun will now begin its gradual decrease. Its warmth will still be felt, but the light will lessen day by day from now until the winter solstice. Our rite is nearly done. Let us now give gratitude once again to the divine in its many forms for allowing us the gift of this day. Dear ancestors, holy revealer, great Father, blessed Mother, by all your names, we thank you for sharing our circle and filling our hearts with your presence. Quarter callers, please retake your positions. As we release the quarters, the congregation is once again invited to echo after the direction with the phrase, "Be with us always."
Spirit of the North, be with us always.
Be with us always.
Spirit of the West, be with us always.
Be with us always.
Spirit of the South, be with us always.
Be with us always.
Spirit of the East, be with us always.
Be with us always. May the sun shine brightly upon your path. So mote it be. I invite Jennifer Stubbs to extinguish our chalice.
Hold on to this flame. Tend it well. Mother it in the bosom of your being. From its steady warmth, grow a garden and share that fruit with everyone you encounter.
Our Dave Grebner fell a little under the weather today. He was supposed to take part in the service. He was here this morning and he said, I'm really sorry. I think I need to go home and rest. But he did ask me to pass along this week's Dave joke. And if you know Dave, it has to happen. She knows. Her Dave. If you look at a man's clothes and you look at a woman's clothes, the man's clothes buttons on the left and the woman's clothes buttons on the right. How come? Because women are always right. So Dave was with us in spirit. Okay. Let's close out with a fun little tune. Please rise in body or spirit as you are able and willing and sing along to the chorus of You Are My Sunshine. We will sing it 3 times through. Words are on the slide. Sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The 19th century American clergyman and abolitionist Henry Ward Beecher wrote, "The sun does not shine for a few trees and flowers, but for the wide world's joy." We leave this space having given examination to our own hearts, our deeds, and our personal principles. In a flash of light, we recommitted ourselves to the paths that hold these things to the highest and best levels. Hopefully, we had a little bit of fun. Summertime now calls us to step outdoors, to turn our faces upwards and feel the warmth of the sun's energy and glory in its light. May the sun shine ever brightly upon your paths. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Our worship has ended. Let our service begin.